Hello. I don't have time to film and stitch a video this week and edit one, and so I thought I'd just give you an unedited one, if that's okay. A quick come over for a cuppa and have a look around the Crafty Cupboard. Alright, now how do I turn this camera around? Behind me you can see the Crafty Cupboard. Of course planes fly over the minute I start to talk, don't they? Does this turn it around? A while ago now I reorganised the Crafty Cupboard to make it have limits and to be more functional. So up the top are my smaller pieces of bits and bobs, sorted into sort of cottons, felts, laces, chiffons, that sort of thing. And then across the top I have one shelf for books. That's my limit. If new books want to come in, some of these have to go out. And one shelf for fabrics wrapped on comic board. Underneath that I have threads, buttons, zippers in jars, and wools and crochet threads, knitting needles in jars on this one. I made a shelf for all my in-progress projects, which doesn't look so tidy or pretty, but it's very, very functional. Underneath are my art supplies and all the tools that I regularly grab. Across the front I've got my field notes project in progress. We're currently up to wildflowers. I know what I want to do, but I haven't had time to start. This shelf tends to hold iPad and rulers, etc., and a little basket of pretties. All the fat quarters are here. And so you can see I've reached my limit on every shelf for stock. So nothing else can come in until some of these things go out. And then I have in this cupboard, excuse me for zooming you down, everything organised as rainbows. So my silk threads, and then in these ones I've got embroidery thread. These are all second-hand organised by the rainbow. These are DMCs organised in DMC number. Beads. I still have space for beads. And Appleton wool. And I found it really, really useful to organise everything in terms of rainbow so that I can see what I have and see what I needed. So I was mindfully shopping when I went second-hand shopping. But for now, it's time to pause and use the stuff in the Crafty Cupboard. So what have I been working on? Well, I've used I've been playing with my botanical collections. I've recently pulled out my shells that I'd gathered a while ago, just in case the summer field notes has something to do with sea or shells. And I really felt like painting the other day, so I pulled out an autumn leaf and had a go at painting. And I was really, really pleased with the results. Unfortunately, I won't be able to replicate that in the field notes project because of the nature of the paper. This is, you know, a good paper for watercolour. And the field notes one, it's sort of designed for calligraphy ink and it just sucks all the colour. And then I've been just doing little things You know, when you get home tired and you think, I don't have time to stitch, I don't have the energy to stitch, to think about it, this is a lovely sort of thing to do. This was a gift from a friend. So the little patterns are there and you just stitch on them. And I did film the process of painting these. Poor old leaf is getting a bit bashed around there. I filmed the process of painting these, but again haven't had a time to edit them because the blossoms wouldn't leave me, so I just used Inktense to paint that, and I'm just stitching around it. And another little flower and a bee, just doing back stitch. So let me know if you'd like to see me make a video showing you how I did that, and I will edit it. And in here as well, I just hexagons in progress. That's another good activity, to sit and glue your hexagons while you're feeling too tired to do anything else. As is something repetitive like these daisies on this tablecloth. That's a long ongoing project. I just knocked it to the ground. This one was a bought pattern. I think it's from Arabesque Scissors. If you're on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen it. The ad would not leave me alone. It pestered me, and eventually I relented and bought the pattern. And I have enjoyed making it. I particularly love this sweet little felt needle case in there. That's beautiful. And the magnet to pop your needles on is helpful. And I just changed this up. This was meant to be a pin cushion, and I just made a waste basket instead because you always have thread snips. I highly recommend this pattern and also the video series that goes with it. It's very, very thorough instructions. And so that's been fun to work on, and it's very handy on my chairs. Make sure I don't lose my needles as I'm working. So that's what I've been up to. Hope to see you again next week. Until then, everyone, keep stitching with love and joy. Happy sewing, everyone.